Has a single misconception been quietly stealing your golden years, robbing you of your memory and vitality? Imagine what your life could be like if you uncovered a surprising truth about your health, a truth that directly impacts your heart, your mind, and your future. For decades, many of us have been told one story about our health, especially concerning something called cholesterol. But what if this story was incomplete? What if the conventional wisdom we've all been taught is actually leading us down a path of unnecessary worry and even cognitive decline? Stay with me, because Dr. Shi Heng Yi is about to reveal insights so profound they could change how you approach your health, potentially unlocking a renewed sense of clarity and well-being you thought was lost to time. Don't miss out on what could be the most important health revelation you hear all year. Hello, I'm Dr. Shi Heng Yi, and today we're tackling a topic that often gets a bad rap: cholesterol. The popular belief is that cholesterol is inherently bad, but the truth is far more nuanced. Cholesterol plays truly essential roles in your body, from building healthy cells to producing hormones. In fact, did you know that a significant number of people, 70%, have cholesterol levels that warrant closer attention to maintain optimal health, not necessarily because they're too high, but because we often misunderstand its true function? We're going to dive deep, uncovering its vital roles, its real impact on your health, and offer practical, actionable insights to help you manage your cholesterol effectively, not just based on fear, but on genuine understanding. Let's begin by looking at cholesterol itself, especially how your body produces it. Your liver is quite a remarkable organ, responsible for making cholesterol, and it does so according to the demand your body puts on it. Surprisingly, 80% of the cholesterol your liver makes is produced from glucose. Yes, that's sugar. Only about 20% of the cholesterol made by your liver comes from dietary fat. This critical piece of information tells us something incredibly important right away. Often it's not the butter on your bread that's the real issue, but rather the bread under the butter. This very insight was a cornerstone of Dr. Atkins's early findings, challenging long-held dietary beliefs and pointing us towards the true culprits behind many health concerns. When we talk about cholesterol, there are two main types often mentioned: high-density lipoprotein, or HDL, and low-density lipoprotein, or LDL. HDL is usually called the good guy, and for a very good reason. It acts as a diligent carrier, transporting any excess cholesterol from your bloodstream back to the liver, where it can be processed or removed from the body. This is why its presence is seen as beneficial for keeping your arteries clear. On the other hand, LDL often gets labeled as the bad guy, but it's crucial to remember that your body doesn't produce anything inherently bad. Everything has a purpose. So, what exactly is LDL's purpose? Its primary role is that of a repairer and a rebuilder within your body. Wherever there's damage in your tissues, particularly in your blood vessels, you'll find LDL hurrying to the scene, acting like a cellular repair crew. Furthermore, LDL plays another absolutely vital role. It delivers cholesterol to your brain. This is incredibly important because your brain absolutely loves cholesterol, needing it for optimal function. Why does the brain crave cholesterol? Because while glucose burns at a rate of 4 calories per gram for energy, fat, from which cholesterol is derived, burns at 9 calories per gram. Can you see now why your brain treasures fat? It provides more than double the energy units, and our brain cells are constantly consuming fuel at a rapid pace to keep you thinking clearly and remember everything. Now, let's delve into how cholesterol interacts within your blood vessels, particularly the arterial walls. Because of its lower density, LDL cholesterol tends to linger on the edges of your blood vessels, while the higher density HDL is typically found in the middle, flowing freely. Dr. Natasha Campbell McBride, in her enlightening book Put Your Heart in Your Mouth, dedicates the first 4 chapters to meticulously detailing what exactly causes damage to these delicate arterial walls. These walls are lined with tiny endothelial cells, which can be harmed by a multitude of factors, including various chemicals we encounter daily, heavy metals like mercury, a known neurotoxin, and even mold, to which many of us are unknowingly exposed. These damaging elements can create tiny holes or lesions in the arterial wall, and it is here that LDL cholesterol steps in, performing its critical repair job by plugging these holes. Without LDL performing this role, we would literally bleed into our tissues. Think of it as your body's natural band-aid. However, the problem arises when the source of the damage isn't addressed. Many people remain unaware that their moldy living environment, the thousands of chemicals in cigarettes they continue to smoke, or the harmful compounds in their washing detergents and toothpastes are continually causing this arterial damage. They might even read articles claiming mercury isn't harmful, despite established science proving it's a neurotoxin. This constant cycle of damage means LDL is always needed to plug holes, leading to a buildup. Beyond this, something else deeply concerning occurs. On a high-carbohydrate diet, which releases significant amounts of glucose into the blood, this glucose connects with protein molecules. These sticky combinations then accumulate, particularly in narrower sections of the blood vessels, causing blockages. These glucose-protein blockages, rather than dietary cholesterol, are actually the #1 cause of heart disease and strokes, as they impede blood flow and proper circulation. Understanding cholesterol's role within this context is absolutely crucial. HDL, the good cholesterol, diligently acts as a scavenger, collecting excess cholesterol from your bloodstream and efficiently transporting it back to your liver for processing or excretion. In sharp contrast, LDL, often inaccurately labeled bad cholesterol, is actually vital for cellular repair. However, when chronic inflammation and damage persist due to unaddressed lifestyle factors, LDL continuously accumulates to repair, which can, over time, lead to an excessive plaque buildup. This plaque then narrows arteries, significantly reducing vital blood flow and dramatically increasing your risk of experiencing serious cardiovascular events like heart attacks or strokes. I recall a powerful example from my program in New Zealand a couple of years ago. A couple in their early 70s attended. On Tuesday night, I spoke about heart disease and revealed the astonishing truth about cholesterol, specifically concerning cholesterol-lowering medication. By Thursday, they approached me, visibly distressed. The man explained, with his wife looking down, that they were about to put her into aged care. She had been leaving the iron-on, and her memory issues had progressed to a point where they felt they couldn't manage her at home any longer. He then shared that she had been on Lipitor, a common cholesterol-lowering medication, for 10 years. There are entire books dedicated to the dangers of Lipitor, detailing its potential severe side effects. They had heard me explain that there can be a profound side effect to stopping Lipitor. Your memory can return. What happened next was remarkable. They decided to stop the medication. He told me, "Dr. Shi Heng Yi, it's only been 3 days and I've got my wife back." With tears in their eyes, they explained they would no longer be putting her into aged care. The thought had pained them deeply, but her cognitive decline had made life incredibly difficult. This story raises a heartbreaking question. How many individuals in aged care, suffering from dementia, Alzheimer's and memory loss, are experiencing these issues not due to age alone, but as a side effect of their cholesterol-lowering medication? Personally, I believe this situation verges on criminal, especially when you consider the following vital information. About 5 years ago at Living Springs Retreat, we hosted a scientist and his wife, a nutritionist, both in their late 60s. The nutritionist, who was 69 at the time, shared a significant piece of her professional history. She explained that 40 years ago, when she received her university education, they were taught that a cholesterol level under 3, using international units, roughly equivalent to 115 milligram DL, was considered perfectly normal and healthy. Has the human body changed in 40 years? Of course not. Can you see what medicine has done? They've artificially dropped the recommended cholesterol levels. Now, it's common to hear that if your cholesterol is over 190 milligram DL, you're a walking, talking heart attack. I've had people tell me this personally. One 30-year-old woman with a cholesterol level of 192 milligram DL was immediately advised by her doctor to start cholesterol-lowering medication. This significant shift in medical guidelines has inadvertently led to a massive increase in the prescription of cholesterol-lowering medications, often without sufficient consideration for individual patient circumstances or the extensive range of potential side effects. Statins, such as Lipitor, are among the most commonly prescribed drugs for reducing cholesterol. While they can indeed lower LDL levels, they come with well-documented side effects, including severe muscle pain, liver damage, and worrying cognitive issues like memory loss and confusion. It's imperative to recognize that cholesterol itself is not an enemy. It's a vital, multifunctional molecule essential for forming healthy cell membranes, producing crucial hormones, and aiding in digestion through bile acids. The oversimplification and demonization of cholesterol have sadly led many to overlook these fundamental and absolutely critical functions. It's clear that simple diet and lifestyle changes can have a far more profound and positive impact on cholesterol levels and overall heart health than many realize. By reducing your intake of refined carbohydrates, significantly increasing your physical activity, and wisely incorporating healthy fats from sources like avocados, nutrient-dense nuts, seeds, and quality fish, you can effectively help your body maintain balanced cholesterol levels without needing to rely solely on medication. A foundational understanding of these principles, combined with a personalized approach to healthcare, is key to genuinely addressing heart disease effectively and preventing future health issues. Consider the Framingham Heart Study, a colossal endeavor started in the small town of Framingham over 30 years ago, assessing 30,000 people. This study was initiated with the intention of proving that cholesterol causes heart disease. Yet after decades, it hasn't proven that at all. In fact, some individuals with low cholesterol levels suffer heart attacks. I had a lady from England in our program who recently experienced a heart attack with a cholesterol level of only 150 mg/ml, and her angiogram showed completely clear arteries. What happened in her case? She was under immense stress, which is known to constrict blood vessels. This demonstrates that many complex factors contribute to heart health, not just cholesterol levels. Remarkably, the Framingham Heart Study did reveal something fascinating. People with higher cholesterol levels tend not to get Alzheimer's disease. Why might this be? Remember what your brain loves: fat. So what would be considered a truly good, healthy cholesterol level? Likely somewhere between 200 to 250 mg/dl, which is significantly higher than current conventional recommendations. You see, the current strategy has pushed many people onto cholesterol-lowering medications and widespread fat-free diets. Unfortunately, when you avoid essential fats, you don't achieve true satiation after eating, often leading to consuming huge amounts of carbohydrates instead. The continuously lowered cholesterol thresholds mean more people qualify for medication. Yet despite widespread efforts to reduce cholesterol and eat low-fat foods like margarine, heart disease tragically remains the #1 killer. This relentless focus on aggressively lowering cholesterol levels through pharmaceutical intervention and severe dietary restrictions has fundamentally failed to address the true root causes of heart disease effectively. Instead, it has created unintended and serious consequences, such as an increased global consumption of refined carbohydrates and highly processed foods, which demonstrably contribute to a cascade of other health problems, including alarming rates of obesity and diabetes. It is absolutely crucial that we adopt a more holistic and encompassing approach to heart health. This means deeply considering and actively managing factors such as chronic stress, prioritizing consistent regular exercise, and committing to a balanced diet that is abundant in truly whole, unprocessed foods. Education and increased personal awareness are paramount, empowering individuals to make genuinely informed, proactive decisions about their own health journey, thereby avoiding an unnecessary reliance on medications that, as we've discussed, can carry significant and debilitating side effects. One has to ask a fundamental question: why would cholesterol levels be high in the first place? Dr. Atkins, with his dietary program where people ate nutrient-rich butter, cream, cheese, eggs, and meat, observed something astounding. His patients' cholesterol levels consistently went down. Their high triglyceride levels also plummeted. He was so excited by these results that he dove into medical journals, searching for research to validate his findings. And there it was. Research from the 1980s that definitively showed dietary cholesterol, the cholesterol found in food, had little to no effect on blood cholesterol levels in the body. Dr. Atkins also discovered that fiber is an absolutely essential nutrient. How is fiber essential? Our entire gastrointestinal tract needs to be regularly swept clean, and it is fiber that performs this vital function. Without proper movement, our gastrointestinal system slows down, much like a stagnant sewage system, allowing the entire body to become poisoned. Crucially, the fiber-rich parts of your whole grain pastas, whole grain rices, breads, and other grains are also where most of your essential B vitamins are found. When you remove or discard the fiber, you inadvertently throw away a significant amount of these vital vitamins, depriving your body of essential cofactors for health. Furthermore, Atkins found that protein is an equally essential nutrient. In what way is protein so critical? The delicate membrane around every single cell in your body is made up of 50% protein. Remember how yesterday I spoke about the double helix strand of DNA? The crucial crossbands are made of amino acids, which are the fundamental building blocks of protein. When you consume protein, your gastrointestinal tract uses enzymes to break it down into peptides and polypeptides, which are then further broken down by enzymes from your pancreas into individual amino acids in your small intestine. Only as amino acids can these vital components be absorbed out of your digestive system into your blood and then integrated to become a part of your body. So essentially, protein is composed of amino acids. I found it fascinating when I read that Florence Nightingale, when tending to very sick and weak patients, would often administer raw milk or beef tea. What do these simple remedies contain? Both are rich in protein, presented in a very simple, easily usable form for the body. Your body cannot truly heal without sufficient protein. A diet deficient in protein actively hinders the healing process. I've encountered very sick individuals at our health retreat who have been on raw food diets or fasting for extended periods, sometimes for a couple of years, and simply haven't consumed enough protein to facilitate proper healing. So you know what I do? I blast them with protein. My son James, for instance, with arms like my thighs, builds muscle purely with natural food and trains many people. He, like me, finds it hard to gain weight, yet has built significant muscle. His secret: abundant protein at every single meal. You absolutely cannot build and repair without adequate protein. Finally, Dr. Atkins also discovered that fat is undeniably an essential nutrient. This means we simply cannot function properly without it. Remember how the membrane around every cell in your body is 50% protein. It's also 50% fat. The membranes around your cell nucleus, the ribosomes, the tiny mitochondria, all these critical functional components within every cell in your body are composed of 50% protein and 50% fat. Does that not make fat profoundly essential? It absolutely does. We need to be internally greased and oiled. I often observe ladies who arrive at our retreat on strict fat-free diets, carrying large bags filled with moisturizers. Why? Because their skin is perpetually dry, flaking, and no amount of external moisturizer seems to penetrate. They ask me, "Dr. Shi Heng Yi, what do you put on your skin?" My answer is always, nothing. Not a single penny do I spend on products for my skin. Instead, I eat a generous amount of healthy fats. I much prefer to invest my money in beautiful, high-quality olive oil, exquisite coconut oil, premium nuts and seeds, chia seeds, and ripe avocados. That's where I choose for my dollar to go. We all enjoy eating, don't we? Your food should taste fantastic and be of the highest quality. When it is, your hair will shine, your skin will glow, your eyes will see clearly, and your ears will hear acutely. Your entire body is a living testament to the integrity, strength, and nutritional value of every single cell within you. And remember, that's precisely what we are, just a magnificent collection of cells. That's why genuine healing must always begin at the cellular level. It's crucial to understand that while the cholesterol we eat in our food generally has minimal impact on our blood cholesterol levels, our body still requires cholesterol for a multitude of vital functions. Cholesterol is essential for producing hormones like estrogen, testosterone, and cortisol, synthesizing vitamin D, which is critical for bone health and immunity, and creating bile acids that are necessary for digesting dietary fats. Your liver is responsible for producing the majority of your body's cholesterol, with only a small fraction coming from your diet. Therefore, the focus should always be on consuming a balanced diet rich in healthy fats, ample fiber, and sufficient protein. By consistently consuming natural unprocessed foods, you inherently help your body maintain healthy cholesterol levels and support overall well-being, effectively reducing the risk of heart disease and many other chronic health issues. Let's reiterate the key understanding here, because there's so much misinformation about cholesterol. Remember, 80% of the cholesterol your liver produces is made from glucose, and only 20% is made from dietary fat. Do you see that fundamental equation? It's not the butter on the bread, it's the bread under the butter that presents the real problem. In fact, if you watched my previous video, you'd know we explored the dangers of modern wheat, especially how the hybridization process in the 1950s created a type of wheat that is exceptionally difficult for the human body to process. This hybridized wheat rapidly elevates blood sugar levels, even more so than pure sugar itself, due to the specific type of starch it contains. And soon, I'm going to show you how gluten from wheat can actually impair the proper function of your heart. But first, back to cholesterol, specifically its two main types: high-density lipoprotein, HDL, and low-density lipoprotein, LDL. Imagine your blood vessels as intricate highways, and HDL and LDL are like the maintenance team keeping everything running smoothly. HDL's job is to act as the carrier, actively transporting excess cholesterol away from your arteries and back to the liver for disposal. LDL, on the other hand, is the repairer and rebuilder. This is its crucial, often misunderstood role in the body. If LDL is primarily a repair crew, where do you think you'd find it in abundance? Naturally, wherever there's a need for repair or rebuilding within your body, particularly along your blood vessel walls. Due to its low density, LDL tends to circulate closer to the edge of the blood vessel walls, while the higher density HDL remains in the middle of the bloodstream. Now, let's consider what happens when those blood vessel walls are damaged. If someone is a smoker, for example, the 4,000 chemicals in just one cigarette can cause significant damage to the arterial wall, creating tiny holes. Exposure to mercury, a potent neurotoxin, can also inflict damage, leading to holes in the arterial wall. Similarly, an overgrowth of yeast or mold in the blood, often exacerbated by a diet high in wheat, sugar, and alcohol, which feeds these organisms, can also cause these lesions. So, what then plugs up these crucial holes in the arterial wall? It's LDL cholesterol. It arrives, acting as that essential repairer and rebuilder, and literally plugs up the damage. The ideal scenario, of course, is that the person stops damaging their body. They would quit smoking, move out of a mold-infested home, or address mercury exposure by safely removing old fillings, or adjusting their diet away from high-mercury foods like certain fish, opting instead for healthier alternatives like hummus or lentil burgers for lunch. They would cease consuming excessive alcohol, reduce wheat and high sugar intake, and simultaneously nourish their body with highly nutritious foods. This means a diet rich in fiber from all plant-based whole foods, ample protein from sources like legumes, lentils, chickpeas, lima beans, organic tofu, and a variety of nuts and seeds. Essential fats should come from nuts, seeds, coconut oil, and olive oil. When your body receives all these vital nutrients, it has the building blocks it needs to heal the arterial damage. Once the healing is complete, HDL can then effectively come along and carry away any excess cholesterol that was used in the repair process. Do you see now how these two types of cholesterol actually work together in a synergistic, complementary way? Maintaining a truly healthy balance of cholesterol is absolutely essential for your long-term health and vitality. Making wise lifestyle choices, such as eating a diet rich in fresh fruits, vibrant vegetables, wholesome whole grains, and embracing healthy fats can significantly boost your HDL levels and effectively manage LDL levels, thereby strongly supporting robust heart health. Regular physical activity, something we often overlook, and completely avoiding smoking also play crucial and synergistic roles in effectively managing cholesterol and profoundly promoting your cardiovascular well-being. Thank you for joining me today as we truly explored the profound importance of cholesterol for our health. I sincerely hope you found these insights incredibly useful and empowering for your own journey towards a better, more vibrant life.